Because he sold the most.
He's not.
There's gonna be a lot of
He sold
fights
the
going on.
most.
I'm gonna be real with you.
He's the greatest. He's a great dancer.
He's a performer. No, it's not even that. He's a great performer. He's not the greatest.
Young Michael's
Best
beautiful.
songs.
Voice
The
for
best
voice.
songs is on this
Michael
album.
Jackson is not
Thriller,
the best. Hey
Beat
yo,
It, Billie
D.
Jean, Human Nature, PYT.
Dre Davis, shut up.
He's named you 5 hits.
Shut
I
up.
don't care.
Listen,
What?
Michael. This is the opinion that has taken the nation by storm, right? Michael Jackson is the best performer in the entire world. Undefeated champion.
True.
Best singer. However,
What?
he is not.
False.
He's an amazing singer. Immaculate.
amazing.
Untouchable by many. However, there are many better singers.
It's true.
In fact, Hanif is one of them.
And I wouldn't doubt it. Here, look, here's singing right now.
Actually, I appreciate that. What? Are you playing me? Don't do that. What are you playing?
Yeah.
What are you playing?
Try Hard was on my last one played.
Michael's great. He's great. He's
Okay.
not.
Here, let's stop all the. Oh Jesus! Let's stop all the Michael
Oh,
Jackson stuff.
shit. Oh shit! I should have had.
I'm not gonna-
Wait,
I'm not
can
gonna
you
do this.
can you also add asking
You
me a
can't
question
do
about
it.
401k?
I'm not
'Cause I
gonna do
forgot
this
to put
to
that
you.
in my questions.
Okay, for sure.
Because I forgot about that. I'm
Okay.
sorry. That's on me.
No, it's all good. Sorry, we're having like a really late start, obviously.
Let's get it.
So we're here with the Reflection Company crew. Also part of it, yeah. So we have Aaliyah, Hanif, and Dre.
Yo.
Everybody here is obviously very talented. What's up? It's Adam with Rebel Status, Cutty Convos. So we were just talking for a long time. We talked about Michael Jackson, talked about a lot of things. So we wanted to kind of start out and just say, so like, what is Reflection Productions, Aaliyah, if you want to break that down?
So Reflection Productions is a multimedia production company. Currently, we specialize in live shows, music, film, and tangible arts. We also specialize in a little bit of management. We get our artists into events and performances, as well as modeling gigs, fashion photography, fashion runway shows as well. And we're working on a lot more. We got our annual Haunting on Third show. Yeah, we are a multimedia production company that wants to specialize in making the artist the cultivator of culture.
That's super
And make
fun.
sure they get paid.
There we go.
Period.
We love to hear that.
That part
That's
too.
the biggest part, yeah.
That
Dre,
part too.
you're technically an artist on there.
Yes.
How do you feel about like kind of starting this journey? I know that you haven't really done like any videos before, and we started working on that with you. Like what started this journey for you? You know what I mean?
Oh man, honestly, what started it was taking it seriously. It was my boy Ray Storm.
Oh really? Shouts out to
Yeah, shout out Ray Storm. That's my guy since
Love
elementary. He really changed my thought process on like making music and releasing.
Ray.
It
In
was-
what way exactly?
It was not just the creativity; it was the process of it.
Interesting.
And the way he just went about it. The man sat there and made beats for like 8 years.
yeah. No, he makes great beats for real.
This man made beats for like, I don't know, he was in a basement making beats. Like
That's dope though.
we called that La Cocina. Like that was
La
our
Cocina.
kitchen. We
You told me
cooked
about
in
that.
there. Like we cooked in there.
That's clean though.
And just seeing him grow from the first song, which I loved, and to what he's becoming now is just like, dang, I saw this and witnessed this with my own eyes. And he turned and looked at me and was like, he's like, bro, you're just as good, if not better. You
That's
can
fire.
you can make this music. You can do probably more because you've had more ideas. And I was like, yeah, but I just never took it to fruition. That
So
was
now's
my
the
real
time.
thing. Yeah.
And how do you feel about like? I know that we just did like part of this video. I'm not sure. Are we? Aaliyah, did you finish this? Or did we finish any of it?
No, we're not done with the video actually.
Okay.
yet. We have to do a
we are not
second.
done with it. We are still in progress.
Okay.
We haven't shot the B-roll era.
We gotta do the
aspects.
B-roll aspect of it and then tracing after that.
How do you feel about like this about to come out for you? Like,
This is 6 a.m. This is the song I'm about to drop. It's coming out in May soon. It's my baby, honestly. I've been holding on to this song for like since Trey moved from Bayview.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, a long time.
That's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Okay.
I've been holding on to this song for like a while.
That's
and
crazy to think about.
really what got me ready to release it now was just the fact that I feel like I'm ready to push myself beyond just this song as an artist and working with other people outside of just not only in Reflection Productions, but just the people like across the bridge in Oakland and like I also work in like a little program with BRL and just like working with them, it had got my eyes open into like, yo, I can like really create and take this seriously than I've been.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's really what it was.
Hanif, you're like also on the team, and you just released a project, Vision.
did.
What did that mean for you? Like, what does the album mean? Like, what did it feel like to release this project? How did you feel about everything?
Well, Vision is, I want to say it's a product of heartache
Okay.
that I wanted to turn into positivity to give the world, but it's really just some songs, bro.
It's really just some songs.
It's really just
Okay.
some songs, bro. I've been working on. I wrote Train of Thought. I wrote Rhythm with my friend Femi. Shout out to Femi. And Sunday is one of,
Sunday's on?
Sunday, yeah,
Oh.
from F&G from the
Yeah,
Another
yeah.
Group. We go way back. But yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, she's a great songwriter, and we work together. She actually wrote all of Lovers of Evil. Yes.
Okay.
She wrote that song, and it's amazing. I love Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. I always say to personify Sunday. Sunday feels like a Sunday, where it's like you kind of just
Literally.
gonna relax around her, just
Yes,
chill.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I feel like that's a great way to personify her.
Unforgettable.
Unforgettable. Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah,
person.
just a great person to be
I know
around
you
for
didn't just
sure.
put my one out. What
You
the hell?
motherfucker! No wait, okay though, Hanif though, what's your favorite song on the project? You
My
think?
favorite song on the project is Good Day. I wrote that
Good Day.
with
Okay.
Veronica B. Zalea.
Veronica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Veronica.
Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's dope too. But Vision is, it's a bunch of songs. I love that project. And I worked a whole year on it. I spent 365 days working on that project.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I love shit like that. Okay. Let's see. So like Aaliyah, like how did you come up with this company in the first place? Like, cause you've done a lot from it so far. I remember I was talking with Aaron earlier. Aaron, our producer, co-host, whatever. He's not here right now, but I remember I was telling him like. We had kind of met like on the internet a little bit before, but then you started the Haunting on Third thing, and you gave me my first vending opportunity. So like, thank you for
pretty
that.
drink.
Ooh, that is a pretty drink. Dang, girl. Okay, that is super pretty. But like, so what did?
Cheers.
Like, did you have the Reflection like productions like thing in mind when you did that first Haunting on Third? Like, what was the process behind this? What did it mean to you?
So technically, Reflection Productions has been in the works since I was in high school.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was 2015, 2016 when I had come up with the idea. It was originally supposed to be a superhero company that could rival Marvel and DC.
Really?
That was the concept.
Interesting.
But
That's so funny how that works.
I know, right? Because actually, that was even before I started rapping. So I'm a big film head. A lot of people don't know this about me. I love film. I love photography. I love videography. I'm a very visual person. And so I was super big into Marvel movies, DC comics, just a lot of stuff like that. And
Were you working on your own comic book as well or something?
kinda, I was working on a script for this story for a fiction class at my school.
Cool.
And it was like the AP fiction class, and I really, really liked this idea of like, of course, like similar to how like the government released like drugs into the black
Waters.
neighborhoods.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what if similar to Bayview and how they kind of just left the toxic radiation? What if that affected people and made them get superpowers? What if they
That's
left some weird toxic
such
shit?
a good
that-
idea. I fuck with that so heavy.
I still plan on making
That's
it
really
a part
cool.
of. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I still plan on making it in Reflection, but I'm also like, I want to focus where the needs are more important. That can be a back burner project that when I get the budget to be able to make a movie that could rival Marvel and DC, which I plan on getting that budget.
There we go.
I can do that. But for now, not now. But yeah, originally that's what it was supposed to be, but I put it on a back burner because the people I originally concepted the idea with stopped really trying to work on it with me. And so I was like, it is what it is. I came up with most of the juice anyway, so you know.
Yeah. That's kind of how it goes too, especially when like people, you know, aren't really, they're not behind it 100% kind of thing.
Yeah.
But to that effect, like, so you've kind of been like, you've been a great leader in those roles.
Thank
like,
you.
so like for reflection, like what role do you see yourself doing for people? Cause like you do a lot for Dre and Hanif and Guy, you do a lot for a lot of people. You do a lot for me too. Like, you know, like, yeah, exactly. Like how has it like evolved for you over the years? Like, what are you doing behind the scenes technically?
Mainly administration work. Like nothing moves unless I say it does, which as a Virgo, tendencies. But
there we go.
you know, I really just like directing and making sure that there's order. I feel like a lot of artists are like stuck in the chaos and they need like somebody to direct them. They need somebody to be like, okay, you got this idea. So when are you gonna work on it? Do you have a visual for it? How are you gonna market it? How are you gonna promote it? How are you gonna get yourself on a stage?
These are such like great things that people really need. I see that too, especially like doing the Rebel Youth thing. Like there are people that I've run into.
Congratulations on your latest show.
Thank you. Yeah, sold it out. Awesome. It was a great feeling. Yeah, it was a great feeling. Thank you. But like I feel that way in a way that you do, where I feel like I'm not sure if you felt like this, but have you ever like met an artist where it's like they're so talented and they're so good, like, but then like you ask them like a question, it's like, hey, like, so what is this project called? What, like, when are you releasing it? When are you doing this or that? And they have no answers for you. And they're like, I can't even find like what you're asking me for. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So much I don't know.
That's you guys right now. I feel it. Oh, it's Dre. Yeah. Oh my.
I understand that so wholeheartedly as an artist that just be like.
Can I ask you about it, Dre? So like, right, like I feel like I'm not necessarily as sharp as you, Aaliyah. Like I feel like you're kind of a pick. Like you can like really get in a like at something and like figure out the root of the problem and figure it out real quick. I'm like a hammer where I'm like, I don't know what the problem is, but I'm just gonna start smacking until like it works. You know what I mean? How do you feel like in terms of like, you obviously thrive like a little bit in chaos. You know what I mean? Like what's your, do you have like a game plan? Like what's your mode about doing things? You know what I mean?
Honestly, most of the music just comes to me. I write a lot. Like I write a lot. I've been writing since like middle school, so it's like if I could show you the notes alone, it's like over like it's like thousands of pages of just written stuff.
But so you have all this, right? Do you ever like think about like how to put it together, or what looks right? What do you think about these things, or are you kind of just like, I'm running and I'm gonna drop this when it drops? You know what I mean? Like I meet 100 people who do that. Like, are you?
In the beginning, I think because I was with my boy Ray Storm, and he was just like all ready to be like, yeah, release. Yeah. I took the opposite approach and was very safe with my work. I don't know. I don't want to say it's tactical. I would say that I'm very conservative about
Interesting. It. Yeah. It's a way to be, for sure. Like I appreciate people who know like when they want to drop something and what they want to do. But then there's also people who just don't know how to put the trigger like on the release. You know what I mean? There are people who I know who are like extremely talented, and then they're like, they have like 100 unreleased songs, and they're like, this is super cool because I have 100 unreleased songs. I'm like, bitch, you have 100 songs to release.
Yeah.
Like that's
you
work.
could be making cheddar, my guy.
For real.
Oh my God, B Tizzles had an album out.
He got 2 albums.
Nobody knows this. B Tizzles had an album, not even out,
Shout out
ready. Shout out VT. That's my brother. That's my sparring partner lyrically. We came up together. Love you, VT. Drop the fucking album.
Yeah, for real.
Woods can't be the only single forever.
That's for real. I'm not. Come on, dead ass though. Especially,
well, not the only single, but like, you know.
No, I get you. Yeah. I understand what you're saying when you say that, and I always feel that way too. Where it's like, like it's kind of like a battle, like within like yourself and the community, where you're kind of like, you don't want to attack someone, but at the same time, it's like you want the recognition, put in the work for the recognition. Like drop for it. Like, because everyone's not gonna fuck with you until they do it. I do this all the time with like the Rebel Status crew, where it's like they have a bunch of unreleased music, and I'm like, just release it. And they're like, but which one, and when should I do it? And I'm like, just do it. Like, you have to stop. Like,
no, exactly.
Yeah, you have to stop thinking about it so much, and then like just do it. Like, do you have a problem with that, Henny? Like, is there anything like where, like, I know you don't have the most music out. Do you ever feel like,
I respect you, Aaron.
Aaron's getting us drinks right now. It's not, if you can't see it on the camera, but do you feel like that, like, sort of hump, I guess, like where it's like, I feel like you have like maybe a lot of music ready, but you don't drop it. I'm not sure, but like it feels like that. You know what I mean?
No, I kind of
Can you?
Oh, I work more in I like order.
You like order?
I like order. So in my creative process, if I don't like what I'm doing, I'll just scratch it and restart.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
I restart until I like it, and then I perfect what I'm doing.
So how often do you restart though? Like, a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot.
Sorry, I'm catching some feedback. Hopefully that's not like caught though. It should be fine. Cool. It stopped now. But like, it's okay. No worries. But like to that effect, like, do you ever feel like you're not dropping enough though, or like?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time.
All the time. I get really anxious.
Is it like a crippling thing for you?
It's so crippling. I just want to quit sometimes because it's like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah. But that's like one of those things where it's like you have to realize you're the shit. You know what I mean? We were saying earlier, like, I mean, I feel like I always can like feel it out, right? Like if someone grew up in the church, because you have like crazy pipes that I like only hear in people who grew up in church. Yeah. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I can always tell that I'm like, oh, you're a church person, because you know the fucking, you know exactly what, like that type shit. And it's a cool thing, but it's one of those things where it's like, I would love for you to realize like how important that is. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people can do what you do, honey.
Thank you.
But to that effect, like, you know, like, let's all work together. Let's figure something out.
I feel like it's also like a perfectionist thing. Like I don't want to just put out anything into the world, you know?
I get that too. I feel that way a lot as like a person who makes clothes. Mm-hmm. When I drop something, by the time I drop it, I hate it. I think it's the grossest thing ever. I'm like, why would you even like this? Yeah. But people, I definitely feel that. Yeah, and it's like, I feel that. But that's like the point though. You get what I mean? Like, I think that's so important to have, is be like, I think you should drop stuff and then just be like, oh, this fucking sucks and I hate it and I don't like it. Because there are people who do not what you do. There are people who drop consistently who think they're the shit, and they're like, I'm so good at this and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're kind of trash. Like,
mid at best.
Yeah, you're not very good. Like, and I feel like that's an important quality to have, is to be like super critical of your work and be like, ooh, I didn't like this, or I could do this better, or blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But that's an important part of dropping. You know what I mean? Like, I think with that, to that effect, like, you need to drop stuff. Yeah. No. I know you will. I'm just saying, you know, like for everyone involved, like all of you guys, me too as well. Like there's stuff that I'm like,
I get it. That's really why I feel like I'm now ready to release.
Yeah. You
rather
feel like
than
that.
like way earlier, because it's like the music that I feel like I was making just it didn't feel correct for how I wanted to come out.
Okay.
Feel that.
So you started working in like high school on writing, or were you like a
my writing really, I started really like coming with the pen and trying to like rap really was like sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
I had got with a teacher of mine. His name was Ellis. Shout out Mr. Ellis.
Fuck yeah, Mr. Ellis.
He used to put up prompts on the wall thinking I was gonna do them, and I told him I don't do prompted writing. And he sat there and looked at me with a question. He's like, all right, then just write anything. And so then I started writing this little short story about like a rivalry, a civil war brought up again. Basically, a split up of territories, and like it got like
rivalry to civil war.
Yeah, it was split. He goes, I got it wrong. It was a civil war. It was a split up. It was like the liberators and like the freedom fighters, and then like the chain gang. It was like those was like the gang culture.
Okay. Yeah. You got to put it in somewhere. That's super cool though. So you were like kind of always doing like creative writing though.
Yeah.
Like that was your
creative writing was always my thing, and then it got really into rapping and poetry like when I got to Ellis, and he told me like, yeah, just write out. And
so this teacher kind of helped you like
get
to
he really like cultivated like exactly what I wanted to do.
That's really cool. I wish I had cool
then
like that.
I met another person, Tiffany Johnson. If y'all know Tiffany Johnson, y'all should get to know. Y'all should get to know Tiffany Johnson. Tiffany Johnson knows a lot of people. She knows a lot of people.
I don't know who Tough Tim is, but
yeah.
shout out. I'm a find.
I'm a find who Tiffany Johnson is, but I'm gonna find
shout
out.
out to Tough Tim, bro.
This lady took me into the back room of her class where she like taught. It wasn't even high school; it was adults how to
really?
Yeah, it was adults how to like write and
Interesting.
manage their like mental health. And
That's super
so
cool.
she took me into the back, and at the time they were doing like this, I want to say high school, I want to say it was a program where we was writing raps and like freestyling and performing to like the school just for fun.
That's pretty cool.
And
though.
she brought me in because she noticed that through my creative writing, I had potential to be a rapper.
That's so cool though. That's like when I feel like when teachers can validate you in ways like that, like it makes all the difference. You know what I mean? Like when I was in high school, like everyone kind of like was all like, "You'll never be anything," and I just be like, "Fuck!" Like Jesus. Okay,
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's always so weird. Like people be like, "Did your teachers actually hate you?" And it's like, no, yeah, my teachers definitely did not like me. Like I definitely remember like being in math class and like my fucking teacher being like, "Just know you'll never amount to shit, so you might as well do it right now." And I'd be like, "Fuck!" Like,
yo,
yeah, like, what am I gonna do? Yeah.
You know, I think the education system is like needs to be very thoroughly investigated, especially for teachers like that, because there are way too many. Literally, I just talked to a couple friends, some people that are potentially being like recruited into Reflection soon, but we were just talking recently about how like the middle school that we went to should have been thoroughly investigated for a lot of the shit that went down.
There's a lot of bad shit going on.
Shout out Kip Academy.
Shout out to
Kids in public prison.
Kids in
Only place where we got barbed wire and a gate on the entire school.
Where was this in school?
It's in Bayview.
It's in Bayview.
Oh,
it's like
There's
on the top
also
of the
another
hill.
one
It's like
that's attached to Gateway. I don't know if it still is.
Is it where the 29 picked off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my! I know exactly the school you're talking about. That's so
right by the
funny.
B&J's. Yeah.
Oh, I love B&J.
B&J. Oh, the fries.
Them fries be hitting.
The breakfast omelet.
What's B&J's?
B&J's is a burger spot.
I'm from Oakland.
Oh,
Shut
sorry.
Ooh.
No, not like that. But hey, the B&J get an omelet, get some fries, get a burger, anything.
There you go. Yeah, they're good. They're
French
super
toast
hit.
is pretty cool
They
too.
hit.
I get a grilled cheese. I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys are saying their fries are too soggy for me. I don't like their fries.
Y'all like soggy
Kinda
fries.
soggy.
That's the whole point.
I don't like
you
soggy
supposed
fries.
to
I like crispy
condiment it
fries.
up,
Soggy
right?
fries, I like mine
You condiment it up, and then you
Interesting.
turn it in the
I
fries.
really
You
like
turn it into
waffle
like nacho
fries.
fries. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so that's how you do it?
Yeah, that's how you do it. I
always
got
get-
put on that.
When I go to B&J's, I get a burger and then I get a grilled cheese for some reason because I
That
just don't want the
sounds so
fries.
good.
Yeah, it's so bomb. They have really good fries.
I want burger. So.
Yeah, burger sounds really
I've been
good right
craving a
now.
burger
Yeah.
actually.
Go to Freezy's after this.
The burgers are like a classic, like
Yeah, no, they're amazing. So wait though. So Aaliyah, like,
yes.
so you're saying like, you know, all this started off of like a comic, which you're really trying to represent, but it like evolves into this big thing. What do you expect for it, like in the future?
Ooh, it's so funny. I was talking to Dee about this last night, and we're both in the same BRL programming in Oakland. Shout out to BRL, Beats Rhymes Life.
Is that run by What's Real or no? Am I
No,
tripping?
he's a teacher in the program though.
Okay, well, shouts out to What's Real. I thought
Yeah,
he
shout
like
out to
was
him.
a big part of the whatever production is called, but That's good to know. Okay, Beats Rhyme Life.
What's
Okay.
Real, SK,
Shouts out to Beats Rhyme Life too. They go
Keys,
crazy.
Rihanna.
Riri,
Oh,
Aaron,
Versus in
shout
there
out all
too?
y'all, man.
E-Wolf, man.
E-Wolf.
Earls.
Damn, for real. Damn, y'all are name dropping hella people. I did not know we're a part of this.
Oh, and Nia. Sorry.
Oh, and Nia
Can't.
and
Okay.
Tay, bro.
So
Ben.
wait, are you trying to do what
Ben.
Beats Rhyme Life is doing? Is that what you're saying? Or?
No, not in the slightest. No, they. I just want the reason I shouted them out is because shout out to Patti, my life coach mentor in that program. They had us come up with goals for what we wanted to do personally, artistically, and just life wise. And so I made a goal, a very, very, very ambitious goal that by 2026, personally and business wise, meaning reflection, I will be able to get 1.5 mil for each.
Really? That's what.
Yes.
That's your goal.
That's my goal.
I appreciate goals like that. That's okay. That's a lofty motherfucking thing. I'm trying to do some shit like that. I need confidence
We
like that.
1.5
Yeah, you gotta have confidence.
I
in
need
yourself.
1.5 mil for my shit. For real. Like,
No,
what the
for real.
fuck?
The
That's
thing
cool
is,
though.
it's very feasible. You just have to know the right avenues and where, not even just like what to do, it's where to invest your time.
Yeah.
If you're like not sure what to do, then invest your time figuring out
What you need to do. Yeah.
If you have what you need to do, then invest your time doing it.
That's a smart. That's
Big
great
facts.
advice. I need that in my life. I feel like, yeah. Again, like I was saying, like you're such a. I feel like you're kind of like a scalpel. You know what I mean? Like you know what you want, and you kind of just boop, 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 and like cut it out, and make it work. I'm more so just like, I hope this works. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, sometimes a shot in the dark is all you need. Like,
yeah,
believe you me, like when I made a haunting on Third the first year,
yeah.
I did not expect it to go well. I just hoped it did.
And
I
it
hoped
went great
would.
though. Like it was a great
Yeah.
event. It was pretty packed out. People showed up for everyone's sets.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot going on that night. I remember it was who was vending too.
It was you and Aft.
me and Aft, but there was also
and then there was Salty Jellos. Shout out
Salty
Salty
Jellos.
Jellos and Inky Zote.
Inky's. No, there was also Liam too.
Oh yeah, Liam was. I forgot because he was
and-
performing that night too.
Yeah.
Liam Barry, yep.
Liam Barry and her name is totally escaping me right now, and it makes me feel really bad.
Lee?
Is it Lee? Is that her
Lee
name?
is non-binary, but that's Salty
Is
Jellos.
it? No, not them.
Inky Zote, Andrea.
No. It was
Letty?
who's her new Instagram handle is who's the new bitch and you.
Oh, Nunu! That's
Nunu.
Anaya.
Oh, is that Anaya? There we go. That's
I
her
was
name.
like,
Yeah.
what?
No, yeah.
Oh, like, they're so.
I just
yeah,
remember like that
'cause
being
I-
such a. That was the first time that like I think I like really got a sense of community like in San Francisco.
Really?
Because I also lived in Oakland at the time. You know what I mean?
I remember you talking about
So
that.
when that was going on, it felt really cool because like all the artists were messing with each other. Like there was a lot of community going on. Everyone wanted to be like a part of what you were doing, and it felt great, you know, like. And then we did it bigger the next year when you went to Cafe Envy, and then after that, now we've been to the Bayview Opera House, which is like that's historical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You really did that for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool to see you do it, and I'm so happy that I've been a part of it every year. It's pretty funny too, cause like it's pretty funny because from my experience, you gave me my first vending opportunity ever.
Really?
Yeah, when
I
we
didn't
did the
know
first, I know you probably didn't, but yeah, it was the first time I ever vended ever at the first Haunting on Third when we went to the pizza spot. And so like I was very against even vending, but you kind of kept bringing me out every year, and then Aft started inviting me to events, and he was like, hey, you know, like you should just vend because it's easy money, like someone's gonna buy something, you know, and I won't charge, you know, and you never charge me, but like usually people don't charge me, and then like I end up making like anywhere from like $60 to $100, and it's like this was nice money for the, you know, I didn't have to do anything. And it's just kind of cool to like see like what you've done and like what it's building to. And so I'm very grateful to be a part of the movement. Like, you know what I mean? Even if I'm not like, you know, central head like figure or like helping you out a lot. Like
I'm so grateful to have you.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful to have you too. It just feels great to like be like on the sidelines, like seeing you do your thing, you know? And when you need like a play, like I can shoot a play, and it feels great, you know what I mean? And I hope y'all feel the same too. Like it's a big movement, so you know it's great.
Adam, I just wanted to say something real quick. I noticed you said that you was being light about it. Like you said that you didn't. What's the word? You said that you didn't
Want to vent?
you want to vent or even value that you was gonna make anything, but or you took the time. You're like, oh, I made nothing off of doing nothing, but you took time to create that.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You took time to make them rebel,
And that's a great feeling,
rebel
though.
status shirts.
But that's
them
how it
hoodies,
is
them
for
things.
everyone.
You took
you know?
time, man.
Here, look, let's take a quick break because we have to stop at 30 minutes, but we'll continue this real quick. Okay. Bang. Thank you for saying that though too as well. I appreciate it.